The Royal Navy is believed to be decommissioning 2 Type 23 Duke-class frigates due to lack of personnel available to crew incoming new Type 26 frigates in the next few years. The ships are HMS Westminster, F237, commissioned in 1994, and HMS Argyll, F231, both of which just underwent massive mid-life upgrade program lately. This is not the first time the British Royal Navy has tried to clear some of these ships. The vessels will be offered for spare parts, dismantling and recycling only, and will only accept proposals from companies approved by the European Union to bid on the vessels. These are armed with a Bay 4.5 inches Mk, 8 naval gun, 32 cell VLS for 32 Sea Scepter air defense missiles, 8 Harpoon anti-ship missiles, 2 twin anti-submarine torpedo launchers, 2 30mm guns and several machine guns. The ships are expected to be either scrapped or sold to an ally, most likely a NATO ally like Romania, a traditional buyer of British retired ships like Chile, or partners in most need of ships like the Philippines. While the chances of the Philippines is low, it can change depending on the seriousness of the Philippine Navy to acquire it to boost its capabilities immediately. But this also needs Congress and Senate to complete the revision of the RA 9184 to allow refurbished modern military systems to be procured. The UK will not hesitate to sell it to the Philippines if it does show strong interest and seriousness like what Chile usually do. The Philippines is seeking to strengthen its defense capabilities, especially considering the ongoing tensions in the South China Sea. Concerns regarding aggressive potential, especially from China, create an urgent need for sophisticated and reliable warships for the Philippine Coast Guard. The Philippines is seeking to strengthen its defense capabilities, especially considering the ongoing tensions in the South China Sea. Concerns regarding aggressive potential, especially from China, create an urgent need for sophisticated and reliable warships for the Philippine Coast Guard. The Philippine Navy expressed its desire to increase its fleet in response to regional security developments. Therefore, the acquisition of warships such as HMS Westminster, F237, and HMS Argyll, F231, could be a strategic step to meet the cathedral's defense needs. The Philippine Navy's main considerations include whether the ships can be integrated into the defense strategy and whether the acquisition and maintenance costs can be justified before making a decision that the Philippine Navy should conduct a thorough inspection of the condition of the ships to be decommissioned by the British Occupational Defence Force. Benefits: the Philippine Navy's move to acquire HMS Westminster, F237, and HMS Argyll, F231, will not only affect the dynamics of Philippine defense but can also have an impact on security stability in the Asia-Pacific region as a whole. This could elicit responses from neighboring countries and reshape perceptions of the Philippines' power and strength. International readiness for the decision to acquire a warship such as HMS is a serious step that requires in-depth analysis and careful consideration. The Philippine Navy must consider strategic and security. The benefits of this acquisition are outweighed by the limitations of resources and technical expertise. Therefore, as negotiations continue, the Philippine Navy must collaborate with international partners and relevant stakeholders to ensure that this decision is in line with their national defense policy. The large-scale sale by the UK creates a unique opportunity for countries like the Philippines need to improve the defense capabilities, but awareness of responsibility and global impact must guide any decision. Ultimately, the acquisition of HMS by the Philippine Navy could be a significant turning point in strengthening their position in the regional security dynamics that continue to develop. The Philippine Navy must conduct an in-depth understanding of the operational capabilities of the ship's weapons systems, as well as its strengths and weaknesses, which is essential if the decommissioned ship requires significant upgrades to meet Philippine Navy standards.